All right, so you're a streamer on Twitch, and for whatever reason, you made the decision that you want to start streaming on Kick, but you don't want to mess up your Twitch stream. Maybe you're just trying Kick out, or you want to move permanently over, but you want to keep your options open. I'm going to show you how to set that up so that you can keep your Kick stream as close to your Twitch stream as possible with a couple of minor changes, and we'll talk about that. Okay, so first things first, a couple of things you're going to need to know that are really important. The only external bot that works with Kick right now is Botrix, and I will go over how to set that up once we get to it. Any external trigger apps that you use, like Leorin Boards, Sammy, StreamerBot, they don't work with Kick right now. So any of your functions that would connect to OBS and would track that stuff, that will still work. But if it's monitoring channel points, it's monitoring, there is no channel points on Kick, but if it's monitoring chat in any way, that's not going to work anymore either. Before going live, if you streamed on Twitch, a lot of you are probably used to having like a docked window in OBS where you can set up your stream title and change your category on the fly right there in OBS. You're not going to be able to do that currently with Kick. So you're going to have to go to the website, to the stream manager, and open that up and manually do that before you go live, and then change your category as needed. All right, so as I said before, the only external bot that works with Kick right now is Botrix, and I'm going to show you right now how to set that up. All right, so you're going to go to botrix.live. And once I'll put the link in the video description. Once you get to this website, this is what you're going to see. You are not going to be able to log in with your Kick account. I'm going to assume you've already created a Kick account. I'm not going to show you how to do that in this video. You'll have to log in with your Twitch. So once you log in with Twitch, it'll bring you up the redirect or whatever. And that is how you create an account with Botrix. Once that's in there, for some reason, it always thinks this site's in Spanish. Google does that. I'm not sure why, at least in Chrome, but it comes up in English, so it's fine. Once you're in there, then you're going to register your Kick account. Once that account is registered, you want to make sure you click on under profile, you go to settings, click on Kick so that it's only changing the settings for your Kick website. Another thing that's important about this page, and the reason you need to change it to Kick here, is that some settings and integrations only work properly once you have it set up for Kick. All your alerts must be done through Botrix. Streamlabs, Stream Elements, none of that works currently. I think they're in talks with some of that, but it doesn't work right now. So once you get to this web page, what you're going to do is go to the alerts tab up here at the top. In there, all you're going to do is, if you already have the GIF or the image that plays when you have an alert set up, you're going to upload that here. You're going to upload the sound. Don't change any of these until you've set up OBS, and I'll go through how to do that in a little bit. Got a tap here for subscription, for gift subs, for followers, raid, kicks, and tips. In the widgets tab right here is where you're going to get options to add chat to your streaming window, viewer counters, subathons, all kinds of other stuff. You see that here. You're going to set those up on each one of those pages. And then it's going to give you a browser source that you can add in to overlay onto your stream. On the chatbot tab, this is where you're going to set up the chatbot that's going to respond when somebody follows, alert you when somebody subscribes, things like that. This is important, and this is where you're going to need to connect your Botrix account to your Kick account, and I'll show you how to do that real quick. All right, so to connect your Botrix account to your Kick account, you're going to go to kick.com. Then you're going to go up to the right hand side. You're going to go to creator dashboard. You're going to go to community and go to moderators. Under moderators, you're going to add new. You're going to search for Botrix. When you do that, there's going to be a verified checkmark one. That's the one you want to add. Then you're going to go to kick.com/Botrix. And in the chat is where you're going to paste, and all you're going to see is other people doing this, the exclamation point link and the code that they gave you. I should have mentioned this before. When you go to add integration to Kick here on this page, it's going to give you that code. That's what you're going to paste into that chat, and then you'll get a response back from the bot that it's been added, and it should say that everything's good. If you have not added as a moderator, it's going to warn you of that. Make sure it's set to a moderator in your creator dashboard, and make sure you enter that link code in the Botrix page here. All right, so once that's done, you're going to go back to the Botrix bot page. And under chatbot, you're going to toggle this on, and all of these settings in here should be stuff you're familiar with if you've used any other bot. And in those modules, the chat alerts, that's where it's going to respond back when somebody subscribes or does anything else. Make sure that after you set all these up, you will need to turn that toggle on and then also confirm that at the bottom of the page, or it will not save. Also, an interesting note here, if you turn this point system on and then you go to the loyalty tab, all of your chat users, whether they set anything or not, will show up in here. And this is currently the only way that you're able to see all your users in chat and how long they've been there based on how many points they have. All right, so now that everything's set up on the Botrix end, let's move on to OBS. But before we do that, a couple of things to note. Max bitrate for Twitch was 6,000. The max bitrate for Kick is 8,000. Remember, that does include your audio, and we'll go over that in just a second on what I recommend you set it to. You're going to want to duplicate all your profiles and all of your scenes on OBS before you change anything. If you have a Stream Deck, do the same thing there as well, and I'll show you how to do that briefly. Also, to add chat, an activity feed, and session info, like how many viewers you have and whether or not you're live, you're going to have to pop those out from the Stream Manager on Kick and then add them as browser sources in OBS, and I'll show you briefly how to do that as well. Okay, so let's move over to OBS. Now I'm recording, so I can't change my profile, but it's going to be the same settings for scenes. So you're going to go up to scene collection, make sure it's set to whatever you have set for Twitch. If you only have the one and that's all you've ever streamed on, then it'll just be set to the default. You're going to hit duplicate and then type in Kickstream or whatever you want to call it. That's going to create a separate file with all of your scenes and all of your sources so that you can leave the Twitch one alone and only make changes to the new one for Kick. Okay, then you're going to go up to File and go to Settings. Now, I'm currently on OBS 27. I haven't moved to 29 because of stream effects and this whole thing, but I don't think the settings have changed that much. Then you're going to go to Stream, and there's not an option for Kick in there. So you're going to do Show All. You're going to go to Custom. Then you're going to put in the server and the stream key that you get from your creator dashboard on Kick. So you're going to copy and paste both those things into there, and now you're set up to stream to Kick. Then you're going to go to output. I recommend setting it to 7,000. That's assuming your internet connection can handle it. Like I said, it is 8,000 max, but that also includes your audio, and I do audio at 192 bitrate. But 8,000 is the maximum that Kick allows you to stream before it becomes unstable. Okay, for the browser sources for the alerts, what you're going to do is you're going to go to OBS, you're going to go to your scene that you're looking to change, wherever you have the alert box set. If it's only one scene, or I have it a bunch of different ones, but it's just copied over. So then I'm going to open up the alert box right now. That's already set to the position that I need it on screen, just as it was for Twitch. All you're going to change is that URL that you get at the top here is what you're going to paste into the browser source into OBS. Now that's saved on a separate profile, like I said, so it won't change your previous one. And once you change it once, unless you have a separate browser source added for every single thing, for every one of your scenes, your alert box will be in the same spot that it was from Twitch, and it's just going to be a different source, and it's going to alert through Botrix. For your chat window on stream, it's going to be a similar setup. You're going to go to the Botrix page, go to widgets, and then the widget URL down here, that's what you're going to paste into a browser source on top of what you already had set up. For your browser docs, for all your setup here in your main OBS window, like your activity feed and your chat and anything else that you want in here, it's as simple as go into your creator dashboard, go into which one that you want to add. You click at pop out session info, right? It's going to give you a URL here. You're going to take that URL, you're going to go back to OBS, you're going to make a custom browser doc, and then see I've got like Kick session info right here. Once you do that, it's going to drop it in, and then you drag it where you want it. Okay, so I don't think I missed anything, but if I did, be sure and let me know in the comments down below. Keep in mind that both Kick and Botrix are both in beta, so this information is current as of June of 2023, but things are subject to change always. If you like this video, give it a like. Follow me on Kick at Salty Trigger and Twitch as well. Thanks.